So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even though that one was incomplete, you can see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
On 1st and 10, Hansen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
On 1st down, Hansen. Forced out to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Eric Armstead in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Hansen dancing to his left. Room to run inside the 40. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hansen. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to go up top again. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Orange. Deuce. 12.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
To throw on 2nd down. Hansen got his man complete over the middle. It's Stone. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series...
They've got his man complete! And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No. Check. Patriot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hansen buying time to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
No. Check. Patriot.
On 3rd down, it's Morgan. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Hansen over the middle, complete. That's Stone. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Hansen. Throw left side, complete. It's Morgan. Touchdown, Giants! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead grows to 10-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
12.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
That's it, baby. That's it. Gun!
From the gun, Hansen. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big 30-yard play on third.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
To throw on 2nd down. Hansen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gone, gone! Over!
Operating from the gun. Hansen. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! No. Check! Patriot! Patriot!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
No. Check! Patriot! Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check 4.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Stone. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. In for the score. And the Giants add on to their lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he rifles one incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On second down, here's Fournette. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Third and long. It's gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Over. Check. Gone. Watch it now, Barney.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He'll get it up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Well, it'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will give him a 12-point lead. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's Goff now on second down. Steps away to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And now running right through it. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Whirling. Super. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now it's gone. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Gone, 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 gone.
Throwing on first down. Hansen. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on second down. Hansen. Open man right side is Ingram. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Hot! Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Hansen escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down. Hansen got his man complete over the middle. That's Kelly. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Hansen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Play action. It's gone. Now he'll escape to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A handoff to Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Goff. And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The New York set to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hansen eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that one results in 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Kill! Detroit! 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 Detroit!
On 1st down, Hansen. Flushed out right. Throw left side complete. That's Stone. Give him 30 yards there.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down. Hansen. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 76 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now out come the Giants. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Over the middle, complete. It's Stone. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game.
And that's caught inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Off play action. Hansen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Eric Armstead. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Operating from the gun, Hansen. He's going to loft one deep left side, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Giants add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Rosas now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now Goff on first down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here's Goff. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 61 yards.
Whirling.
Goff on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Giants on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Hansen. He may try, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Rolling to his right, and that is incomplete here.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Goff on 2nd down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they'll get this down to the 10. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Here we go. 76. 76.
On first down, it's gone. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
2nd and 10, Goff again. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. You got to think this is likely four-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Being chased out left. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Important extra point up and through as this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Leopard! Leopard!
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Back to throw. Hansen. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Looking to throw. Hansen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for two. They're going to try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That good for 19 and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The Giants on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Giants, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the...